Come on out.
Curious to find out how this works. Oh. Oh. I was not expecting Saul. But you know what? I'm also not surprised. Walt really fucked up things for a lot of people. Saul was one of them.
If you would step right here on this blue spot, leave your luggage where it is for the moment.
Saul's starting over. You know what? I don't blame him. New ID photo. Saul's got some whack hair.
Good. Nebraska. What's in Nebraska?
You, from now on. It's gonna take me some time to get your new situation fixed. Considering you got your face up on
Right. Yeah.
2 days, maybe 3. And I don't like to do this, but you'll have a bunkmate.
Walt.
He's still here?
For the moment. He's a special case, gonna take some doing.
How's he holding up?
You be the judge.
I truly have no idea how the show is ending.
We will find Hank. Steve, too. They're out there and we're gonna find him. You have my word.
They're buried in a place where no one but Walt knows the coordinates. Well, and Jack and all those guys, but... Oh, no.
Call it in. Get her out of here. Move.
You know, maybe, I knocked on his door.
Hey,
I
Kenny,
don't know what he thought. He was
does
just
this
so
pussy
scared.
cry through the entire thing?
Just watch.
And then out of nowhere, Todd, that opie, dead-eyed piece of shit, pulls out a gun and shoots the kid like it was nothing.
He ratted you out personally.
We still got 600 gallons of methylamine.
Meth? Who gives a shit about meth? We won the lottery here. We've got all the money in the world.
No matter how much you got, how do you turn your back on more?
Jack is doing what Walt should have done a long time ago.
It's that Lydia woman. You sweet on her, you little bastard. Ah, what the hell? Heart wants what the heart wants, right? Let's go back and watch some more of that crybaby rat, huh?
How does Jesse get out of this? Is that strong enough to unlock cuffs? Might as well try.
Make yourself useful. Give me a list of hitters, mercenaries.
I'm gonna hate myself for asking, but who are we hitting?
Jack Welker and his men. They murdered Hank. They stole my life's work.
I don't know any hitmen. Some people might say you're leaving her high and dry.
Skylar is a blameless victim.
The phone call was a smart move. Kudos to you. Odds are it was recorded. It's gonna play great for a jury. It might even buy her a mistrial in 1.5 years. Until then, if they don't have you, they're going after her.
There's no point.
I hate to be a downer here, but there are 2 DEA agents missing, presumed dead. You think the feds are gonna just let that go because you hit the ejector seat? First thing they're gonna do, they will RICO your wife and kids out of the house.
Money's no problem.
Getting it to her, impossible. The feds are just praying that you'll make contact. The internet, the phone, it's all tapped. Mike was no dummy, but every time he tried to get his nest egg to his granddaughter, it ended up in Uncle Sam's pockets.
So you propose what?
Stay. Hey, I mean, how much time have you got left? You walk in with your head held high, you'll be the John Dillinger of the Metropolitan Detention Center. How bad is that? And you bring a barrel full of drug money, maybe they'll let your family stay in the house.
This changes nothing. What I do for my family. My money goes to my children, not just this barrel. All of it. I'm going to kill Jack and his entire crew. Take back what is mine and give it to my children. And then, and only then, am I through.
Everything good?
Define good.
Change your plans. He's coming with me.
No. No, that's...
We're going together. I can use him.
I'll give you 2 a minute.
Yeah, good call.
I'm a civilian. I'm not your lawyer anymore. I'm nobody's lawyer. It's another douchebag with a job and 3 pairs of doctors. I'm lucky. Month from now,
crazy that
best
Walt
case
ruined
scenario,
his career, too.
I'm managing a Cinnabon in Omaha.
You're still part of this, whether you like it or not.
I'm sorry, I don't think so.
Over.
Sorry. Funny. I don't even care about Walt anymore, so. You cough your lungs out. You deserve it. Yeah, Saul's like, I want nothing. Nothing to do with you. Good man, Saul. I mean, Saul's not immune from the law. He's been doing illegal shit for a while now, but like since before Walt even, which I'm excited to see for myself in the show Better Call Saul.
It's not here when this goes to trial. Is she even listening?
No.
I understand that you will use everything in your power against me and my children unless I give you Walt. I don't know where he is.
417, no activity.
No.
We got a lot of respect for your husband. It's just something that we gotta straighten out. You've seen some people. The lady who came into the car wash. The police don't need to know anything about her.
Will not say anything about her.
When we leave, you're not gonna go running to those police officers out front?
No.
Good.
That scared me, dude. I jumped. I don't know if you saw that. Oh yeah, he's totally crushing on Lydia. Look how fancy pants he is. All dressed up nice. Yeah, she's not gonna sit with you.
Stay where you are. We'll talk like this. The person we're discussing saw my face.
We threw a real scare into her. You're not going to have a problem with her. I can pretty much guarantee it.
I wish I had your certainty, but I'm not like you and your uncle. We're gonna have to take a break.
I have 50 pounds vacuum packed and ready to go.
And I wish you all the luck in the world with it.
It's 92%.
I'm sorry?
92%.
Jesse helped.
It's blue just like before.
Well,
92. Heisenberg level.
Pinkman.
They're looking for Pinkman.
Well, they're not going to find him. He's with us and he's not going anywhere. We make a good team. I think it's kind of mutually good.
92%.
This guy. Oh. Well, it's one way to transport someone. Oh, it's winter.
Mr. Lambert, welcome to New Hampshire.
Mr. Lambert, New Hampshire.
Gorium's Wonder Emporium. 2 copies.
I'm not much of a movie guy. I'll make a supply run next month.
$50,000 for a trip to Costco.
It's risk and a 4,400-mile round trip. My clients and I don't usually have an ongoing relationship, but you're you.
Yeah.
Look, I have business to conduct.
Your business is your business. My business is keeping you out of custody. You are the target of a nationwide manhunt. You are the hottest client I have ever had, by far. You've got to keep out of sight.
He's not gonna listen though.
There's a little one-horse town 8 miles down the hill. There's not a thing on God's green earth that I can do to stop you going down there. If you leave this place, you will get caught. If I find out that you've left the reservation, I won't be coming back. That is for my own safety.
Well, it's not gonna stay here. There's no way.
Seems to me just the spot for a man to rest up, think on things. If you look around, it's kind of beautiful.
Lots of people would love to live on a property like this. It would take you so long to spend that. Wait, what's he thinking? Oh, that thing is still in the hat, isn't it? The ricin or whatever. What did he end up doing with that? Didn't he have like a little thing for it underneath the... Whatever. He's literally gonna look exactly like whatever pictures of him are on TV. Is he gonna think on it? Tomorrow, okay. So he's gonna think on it overnight. He sleeps on it. Oh my gosh, he got the cuffs off. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Can't make yourself taller.
Hey, you awake?
Yeah.
We had some Ben and Jerry's.
He's gonna fuck him up, isn't he? Oh, maybe he's not going
I don't know
down.
what you like, so I got you some of each.
You mind leaving the tarp off tonight? I just want to see the stars.
Sure.
Oh, he's gonna try and escape. Oh, he literally put himself back in the handcuff. That's funny. Oh, I hope he gets out of here, dude. I need him to, like, escape, go to the police, fucking just, you know. I feel like from here he's gonna need to, like, jump and, like, grab onto the... I just don't know if he can jump that high. Oh, God. Yes. 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 Oh, come on. Yes. Yes. This is going to be a lot of upper body strength to get, like, not only the door open, but to get yourself up. Oh my gosh. But hey, the will to survive is very strong. And adrenaline will hit you and make you the strongest you've ever been in your whole fucking life. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Just get the thing. Yep. 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 Oh, just don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. Your arms are going to be on fire, but it's fine. Yes. Okay. Lift the door. Oh. Oh, he got out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. 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 Just fucking start running, haul ass. I've ran a half marathon before, and I know that my body would remember how. If I was in a situation like this and I just need to get the fuck out, I'd be running, like Forrest Gump running. Hopefully those cameras don't work, but we'll see. No! No.
Do it! Do it! Just kill me now and get it over with, because there's no way I'm doing one more cook for you psycho fucks!
Hi, ma'am. How you doing tonight? You're Andrea, right?
How can I help you?
You know Jesse Pinkman, right? Well, I'm a friend of his. My name's Todd. It's nice to meet you.
No.
I brought him with me.
Jesse's here?
Over there in that truck.
Where?
No!
Just so you know, this isn't personal.
Hey, remember, you're still a kid.
I hate this. I hate this. They're literally just gonna torture Jesse to keep cooking for them because they're not fucking smart enough to know how to do it themselves. Hello? Oh, it's the guy. Right? Okay. Oh, we have jump time. We've really jumped time. Holy.
There's no court date yet. News was talking about a grand jury, but they didn't say when. I saw her public defender on TV. She's doing taxi dispatch part-time. Leaves a baby with a neighbor when she goes in. And she's using her maiden name.
Of course.
I wouldn't take that personally under the circumstances.
Makes complete sense.
They took a run by your old house. The auction's still pending. They put a fence up around it.
All right.
Seems like the place got to be kind of a tourist attraction. You ready?
Wow. All right, so if all this time...
Not last time. Watched a couple of YouTube videos.
Medication.
About finding the vein.
It's wild that this is his only connection to the outside world is this man.
Stay a little longer? Yeah, I got a long trip ahead of me. I'll give you another $10,000, please.
Paying for companionship. Paying to just not be by yourself.
1 hour.
This is all you, Walt.
One of these days when you come up here, I'll be dead. My money over there. Ask you to give it to my family.
If I said yes, would you believe me?
But we know that Walt ends up back at the house because he's looking very similar to how he did at the start of episode 9. So somehow he ends up back at the house. Don't think it's going to be this episode, but the finale probably. Losing weight. Is he gonna just run to the post office? Does he even have... I don't know what his plan is. Oh, he's waiting for him to... Are we on the 15th? He said afternoon of the 15th, or... At least there's not a lot of snow. That'd be a hell of a walk.
Flynn White to the principal's office, please.
Man, life must be so awkward for Flynn.
It's your Aunt Marie. It sounds very important.
Aunt Marie, what's going on?
Hold on a sec, honey.
It's me. Please don't let on. Carmen's nearby, right? How she cannot know. It's so good to hear your voice. The things that they're saying. I did wrong. I made some terrible mistakes. But the reasons were always that I never intended. I'm sending Louis a package, but it's for you, your mother, and your sister. There's money inside.
I feel like Flynn's almost gonna be like, no.
You want to send money? You killed Uncle Hank! You killed him!
Wait.
What you did to Mom, you asshole! I don't want anything from you. I don't give a shit.
You need this money, your
killed
mother.
Uncle Hank.
It can't all be for
What
nothing.
you did? Just shut up. Why are you still alive? Why don't you just die already? Just die.
I wondered if Flynn was gonna... I wasn't expecting him to, like, lash out like that and say those things, but I kind of expected him to just say, no, we don't need the money, don't send it. But who's he calling now?
DEA, Albuquerque District Office. How may I direct your call? Who may I say is calling?
Walter White.
For us, it's always been science first.
Would you go back, please?
But just yesterday, your charity, the Gretchen and Elliot Schwartz Foundation, $28 million grant for drug abuse treatment centers throughout the Southwest. Couldn't just ignore what's going on in our own backyard.
It's been a while since we've seen these two.
The grant was a kind of publicity maneuver to shore up the stock price.
Gray matter, that's it.
Your association with Walter White.
Well, that's not exactly
to
the
cleanse
way
yourself, so to speak, of having a methamphetamine kingpin as co-founder.
We're talking about a person who was there early on, but who had virtually nothing to do with the creation of the company and still less to do.
The company name.
The company name. Contribution begins and ends right there.
Whatever he became, the sweet, kind, brilliant man that we once knew long ago, he's gone.
But to be absolutely clear.
You can't get mad at that, dude. She is speaking facts.
Police hands! Okay!
He's not in here. Ugh. Man, I have no clue what is happening in this finale because we've jumped a significant period of time, but we didn't touch back in with Jesse. So, like, where the fuck's Jesse at? What's he been doing? Did he... Oh my gosh. After they killed Andrea. Ugh, that part broke my heart. That part just made me so fucking frustrated and upset. Oh, man. Once again, though, great acting by Aaron Paul. In that scene, his reaction to witnessing that. I hate Todd. I hate Todd and his group. Should have never fucking met up with them in any way, shape, or form. hindsight is 2020, obviously. But I love that he called Flynn and Flynn just blasted him. That was fantastic. He deserves it. It's so funny thinking back to like the start of this show. What was his original number? Somewhere around like $750,000, right? That was all he wanted. That was all he wanted. And then greed took over and the love of like being this top guy. I think that, okay, if he had stayed with Grey Matter, I honestly feel like, yeah, it was completely different. But I think if he had stayed with Grey Matter, like him and Gretchen and Elliot probably wouldn't have, like, he would have, I think that he would have become obsessed the same way that he became obsessed with the meth thing. Like, I don't think for Walt it's even the drugs. I think that this gave him the same feeling about Grey Matter. I think that he would have turned into this kind of person either way. Obviously with Grey Matter, it wouldn't have come to like fucking murdering people and poisoning kids and shit. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But this show is so interesting to just show like what greed does to or can do to a person, you know? Like you'll go to these wild lengths. Walt's having severe trouble and has for a while now. Like, let's just be clear on that. Like, I'm not just saying that this was a this episode kind of thing. It's been this way for a while, but Walt is so focused on, and we could like really dive into this conversation and talk about like how capitalism at its core is like why this issue is an issue to begin with. But for Walt, he was so focused on the money, making sure that his family has money. It was just money. And his, like, I feel like Flynn saying what he did, like, for Flynn, it's like, and I think, you know, even Skylar and whoever else, like, it's not about the money. Like, yeah, money is needed because of the society that we have created for ourselves going through, you know, decades and generations, right? Like, we've built, we meaning just the world, like we've built this structure that will take monumental coordinated effort to change. So it's like, yes, we need money to survive, blah, blah, blah. But again, Walt's original goal, 700 some thou, right? Ended up with 80 million. And in the end, before most of it went to Jack and his guys. But he even still walked away with a barrel, which was like, what, 10, 11 million? Like, like, finance background to me, that is plenty for a family of four. Literally all four people can live until they die, including Ollie. Like, that amount of money, when invested in any basic ETF or just market fund, like, literally that is enough money for all four of them to live until they die. Holly included. And honestly, that amount of money is even enough to cover Flynn's kids, Holly's kids down the future. Like, we think that it does. I feel like most people go, that's not enough money, but trust me, it is enough money. It is fucking enough money. Like, the amount of interest and dividends alone that money would earn, not even considering capital gains, but just the amount of dividends and interest alone on that kind of money, you would earn enough in a year to not be able to spend it all. Like, yeah, Walt just got really, really greedy, and it just, like, it got to the point where that, like, he feels deep in his soul that he's doing the right thing, and then that will fix everything and everything will be fine. But Flynn's coming at this from like what he did, and like the relationship is damaged. Like what matters at the end of the day is the people that you love and who you surround yourself with. What you do, the memories, blah, blah, blah. And Walt just like, he's wrecked. Like, everything is just wrecked. So it's really sad. It's really sad, to be honest. Like, the trajectory of this show, I mean, I still like, I liked Walt for a long time, you know? I still remember being like, oh man, Skylar's got to work with him and the two of them just do it together and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. The time that Skylar kind of got on board with everything, that was before Walt ended up doing some like really bad shit, you know? Like, yeah, Walt has done bad things, but I don't know. There was a point where I feel like Walt and Jesse could have just done their thing and it was still under Gus, right? I feel like things could have just gone, could have earned $1 million. And if Walt was smart and not greedy, he could have just wrapped it up and called it a day, you know? Walt could have trained anyone to, you know, give it enough time. He could have trained anyone to take over for him. And then he's sitting pretty. You know, him and Skylar work at the car wash until they're ready to like formally retire. Well, you know, anyway, it's just making me think. But, great show though, guys. It's almost the finale now. I have no idea how this show is going to conclude, but I want a happy ending for Jesse. I want a happy ending for Skylar, Flynn, and Holly. I want a happy ending-ish for Marie, as happy as it can get, I guess. And I don't care about Walt. If he dies, whether it's from the cancer or from someone's hand, at the end of this at the end of the finale, I don't care. In fact, I will confidently sit here and be like, you deserve it because you've done some shit. Some really, really bad things. Well, Breaking Bad finale. Season 5, episode 16, called Felina. The award-winning series comes to a dramatic conclusion in the series finale. Appropriate little description. Like I said, I've really enjoyed the little blurbs for these last like 4 episodes where it's been very like just not spoiling anything at all. Felina. I don't know if that's like Spanish for farewell, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I am excited to find out. I have loved this show so much, and I'm at the end. But I'm not technically at the end because there's still El Camino, which I have no idea what that is going to entail. But then we also have Better Call Saul. So very excited. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I can't remember when I started Breaking Bad. It's been a few months. We've been working through the show for a while now, and it's been an awesome time. I've had a blast. So thank you for watching if you've watched every single reaction with me, thank you. Thank you. If you've watched for the first time with me, thank you. I think this is a rewatch for most of you. So just thanks. It's been so much fun. And we're here. We're at the end. So. So he just put himself in a random car. Is this man about to drive all the way back to New Mexico? I don't know if there's enough snow on the car and the footprints to the car. They'd see footprints, wouldn't they? Oh, why do people do this?
I saddled up and away I did go.
It feels weird just like being so upset with the main character, but then also sitting here being like, guys, I love this show, I swear. But I'm like not happy or like chipper or anything. Live free or die. I love that the cash is just splayed in the trunk. Who are you calling?
Yes. Hello, this is David Lynn from the New York Times. May I speak with Susan, please?
What?
Well, I figured we'd have to do the interview by phone since they've already left New York. But what we'd really love to get is a photo of Mr. and Mrs. Schwartz to go along with the article. When are they scheduled to get home?
Oh, well,
They'll be home tonight. Now, the address I have on them is Upper Canyon Road. Is that still? No, it isn't. Oh, I see. Should make one hell of a story. Goodbye.
I'm just saying it's apples and oranges. Listen, I maintain.
Are they gonna walk in and he's just gonna be sitting on the couch or at the dinner table? I'm nervous. I'm so nervous.
Pairing pizza to Thai food.
Oh no, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That's so creepy. And they didn't even notice.
21. Yes. Yes, because it has history.
Game, set,
What an entryway, though. Can we just talk about that? This is a very nice house. I mean, barely seen it, but you can tell it's really nice. Very fancy mansion-y.
She doesn't think we're coming back until Wednesday, unless you told her otherwise.
Oh my god.
Slightly peppery.
Wow. This is very big.
You want to get the fireplace? Is it good?
Mm-hmm. And then we could do some sort of wine and then.
Hello, Gretchen. Elliot. I really like your new house.
Walt. Whatever it is you're planning.
Actually, I'm here to give you something. If we're gonna go that way, you'll need a bigger knife. Keep stacking. It'll all fit. That is $9,720,000. You're going to give it to my children.
What? Why?
On my son's 18th birthday, when the irrevocable trust, you will tell him that it is his to do with, as he sees fit, family.
Walt, I'm not sure that we follow.
It wouldn't make any sense coming from us.
It certainly would. My children are blameless victims of their monstrous father, a man who you once knew quite well.
Once. Not anymore. That's all in the past.
You are not to spend a single dime of your own money.
Okay, Walt. Sure. That sounds reasonable.
I guess we shake on it and I leave.
I don't think she wants to. Oh, no. I mean, I'd be scared too if it were me. Especially the way he just snuck into the house, so.
I can't trust you to do this.
Yes. Absolutely, you can.
Don't move, don't dare move a muscle. You don't want them to think that you're trying to get away.
Oh.
Just breathe.
Why?
Just this afternoon, I had an extra $200,000 that I would have loved dearly to leave on top of this table. I gave it to the two best hitmen west of the Mississippi. Any reason that my children do not get this money, countdown will begin. You'll hear the scrape of a footstep behind you, but before you can even turn around. Cheer up, beautiful people. This is where you get to make it right.
Man, I don't know what to say to that.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh my god. It was just a scare tactic. Ugh.
No, I don't
Walt.
exactly know how to feel about all this.
I mean, same.
Real, yo. Whole thing felt kind of shady, you know, like morality-wise.
Totally.
How do you feel now?
Better.
Yeah, definitely improving.
The only two guys he could have called, you know?
I hear about blue meth still being out there. Have you heard anything?
Yeah.
If they are still torturing Jesse to make the meth, I'm gonna be so upset.
By whom?
It's you, right? I mean, aren't you still cooking?
Have you not been paying attention to the news, my guy? These guys are dumb.
Jesse.
Seriously? You said he moved to Alaska.
That's what I heard. Passing the torch.
Damn, man. Couldn't he at least...
No. No, Jesse's not doing it by choice at all. Can we please check in with Jesse now, please? Please, 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 please. This is him, right? He's building things. Woodworking. But where is he? What is he doing? It's a nice box. Oh no! Fuck! Yeah, okay. Just like I figured. He's still doing this. This is so fucked up, dude. How long has it been?
Whoa, what happened there? Well, happy birthday.
All right, we're finally getting some context for stuff we've seen before. And this is him back in the house to get, yep, okay.
It's easy money till we catch you. Why don't you say the word and I'll take you on a ride along. You know, you can watch us knock down a meth lab. Huh? Get a little excitement in your life.
Someday.
Wow. Lydia? Oh. Oh my god. Oh shit, dude.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
How's things?
They really need to switch up their places.
Oh, that's kind of
They're not.
cornflower.
Before you say or do anything, just hear me out. Now, please. Just 2 minutes of your time. That's all I ask.
Everyone's terrified of him. For good reason.
You're running out of methylamine, aren't you? A new method. No methylamine. And Todd, I could teach it to you.
How did you know to find us here?
10 a.m. Every Tuesday morning, you and I met here.
Yeah, duh. That's what I'm saying. You gotta switch up your places.
I think Jack should hear this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can come up there tonight. This is a win-win situation.
Hi, what can I get for you two?
He's just leaving. Good seeing you again. Take care. We're not doing business with him.
To the back door, roses I ran. As I could.
What is he doing? Also, did he put that powder in Lydia's drink? I feel like he did. Like, did he put it into the stevia packet? We need to get Jesse out of there. That's all I care about.
Skylar, I have news about Walt and you need to hear it immediately, so if you're there, pick up.
Hey.
Walt's in town. She saw him at your old house. And he calls her by name. There are 3 places that he would go. To you, to me, or Flynn. Probably watching your place, too.
And they're here with Marie.
You be on the lookout, okay?
Thanks.
You got it.
Feel bad that Marie has that whole big house to herself. I miss Hank. I wonder if I hope they found the bodies at some point. We didn't really get any confirmation on that or not, I don't think.
5 minutes.
Oh shit, he's here.
You didn't kill anybody sneaking in her, did you? You didn't hurt anybody.
Didn't have to.
She acted that really well. I had no idea what was in here. God Lord. Ugh.
You look terrible.
Yeah, but I feel good.
So talk.
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
Why are you here?
I like the reflection of Skylar's face in the microwave door.
It's over, and I needed a proper goodbye, not our last phone call.
So you're going to the police?
No, I think he's gonna kill
They'll
himself.
be coming to me.
If you're in
Or-
custody. When I still had the house, 3 men came in the middle of the night wearing masks, threatening Holly and Flynn and me. They told me not to talk about that woman I saw at the car wash. And if you're in custody and they find out
They're not coming back. Not after tonight.
what's tonight, we don't want your money, Walt.
I spent the last of it getting here. All I have to give you is this. Call the DEA once I leave. Those numbers are GPS coordinates. That's where they'll find Hank and Steve Gomez. It's where I buried our money. And the men who stole it from us, the men who still have it, they murdered Hank and Steve. Now you trade that for a deal with the prosecutor. You get yourself out of this. Skylar, all the things that I did, you need to understand.
If I have to hear one more time that you did this for the family.
I did it for me.
Oh.
I liked it. I was good at it. I was really,
Greedy.
I was alive.
soon.
Before I go, may I see her?
Mm. That was a very heavy scene that just happened. I don't know what Walt's plan is. Yeah, you will not be able to talk to Flynn. Just gotta watch from afar.
Damn, man. This thing's a classic. It's the clubhouse. No. Just straight in, man. Just... What do you... Fine. Yeah, whatever.
Built a bomb, maybe? Or like a automatic pew-pew that spins around. I don't know what I was looking at in the desert.
Okay. My wallet and keys.
Okay, you get them back. Just relax.
Stay here.
Because there's a reason he parked the car like this instead of just pulling in like the guy said, right?
Christ, that is one fine head of hair.
Can we talk business?
I don't think so, no. We're not really in the market.
You really shouldn't have come back, Mr. White. Sorry.
Wait, Jack, you owe me.
Let's go. I owe you what for?
Jesse Pinkman, you promised that you would kill him, and you didn't. Come on, you partnered with him. You're his partner now. That's what you... Stop. He's cooking for you.
Where's that little piece of shit?
He's finishing up a batch.
Well, go get him. Bring him here. Hustle it up. Come on, let's get this over with. I'm gonna show you just how wrong you are. Then I'm putting that bullet in your head myself.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, Jesse. Jesse's been through fucking unimaginable things. Grab him. Why am I rooting for Walt? I mean, I just want to see what he is doing. That's all. I just want to know what he made. I want to know what his plan is.
Come here. Hard-working, good partner. 50-50 partner. You hurry this shit up? Toddy, get him off, would you?
Yeah, Toddy, get them both off.
Oh, Todd. You should have pushed that a lot sooner. Whew. Well, what about Todd? Todd's still alive. Todd was low enough. That's why I said he should have pressed it sooner. This guy on the massage chair. My God.
Jesus. Mr. White.
I knew Jesse was gonna do something. And Walt, of course, is gonna let him do it. Oh, he's still kicking over there. Wow, Jack's trying to get up. Damn. Oh.
Wait.
There's nothing you can say.
You want your money, right? You wanna know where it is?
I think
pull that trigger.
He can find it himself. The money's here, obviously. This is where we part on amicable terms. I think Walt knew that Jesse would want to kill him. Or maybe he wants Jesse to kill him.
You want this?
Say the words! Say you want this! Nothing happens until I hear you say it.
I want this.
Oh, shit. He's dying already. Then Jesse didn't have to be the one to pull the trigger, which is probably for the best, to be honest, because Jesse doesn't need to. Jesse doesn't need to kill any more people. Also, that's a great line. Just do it yourself. Yep. Yep. Is he though? I was wondering why there was a Lydia song playing.
Pick up the phone.
Is Walt gonna answer?
Is he gone?
Yeah, it's done. He's gone. They're all gone.
Todd?
It's not Todd.
It's Walt. How are you feeling? Kind of under the weather? Like you've got the flu?
Oh, man.
That would be the ricin I gave you.
Yeah, knew it.
I slipped it into that stevia crap that you're always putting in your tea.
Goodbye, Lydia.
That's the last of them, though, after... With Lydia and Todd and crew gone. That's it. And yeah, we're just gonna... Oh man, look at the scars on his face from what they did to him. I figured that them parting was gonna be just like this. Yeah, just not really any words, just... I'm so happy he's not there anymore. I wish all the best for Jesse. I hope he has an amazing life after this. I hope that he gets all the good things. All right, we do not have much of this episode left, and I feel like I want some closure around like Hank and Steve with Marie and Sky. I don't know what I want for the ending of this episode, but we don't have a whole lot of it left, so I'm just gonna... Oh, police are here. Do we have to assume Walt's end? I hope not. I want some solid confirmation on what happens to him. Feels like he's gonna get arrested. Oh, or he dies. He dies right before they walk in to arrest him. Oh my gosh. Wow. All right. Well, I'm glad that they gave us. I'm glad that we got to find out anyway. All right, El Camino is up next, but I'm not watching that tonight. I've watched so much Breaking Bad today. Fucking 8 episodes, mostly in a row. It is now very late, as you can tell. Oh my gosh. All right, well, maybe El Camino. I don't know who's in it aside from Jesse that I just saw, but I think I knew that El Camino was him anyway. I believe El Camino continues right off from like this episode, but we focus on Jesse, so which I'm looking forward to. I want to know like what he gets up to in it. So, but how this finale ended, you know what? I am glad that they gave us solid confirmation on what happened to Walt. I was like, we need to see him either get arrested or we need to see him die. Like, I don't want this like assumption bullshit coming at us. So the fact that he died right at the end there, that, you know what? And he didn't even die from cancer. He died from being accidentally shot by his own thing. So anyway, this episode was great. Great finale. Great ending to this show. I like when shows are really neatly wrapped up like this. And this one was. Absolutely was. I actually really appreciated that Walt went to Skylar and they had a little conversation. I like that he gave her the lottery ticket with those coordinates so that they could properly find Hank and Steve. I do feel bad though that like he's leaving Skylar in that conundrum of like, oh, now it's on you to fucking, you know, so that's really shitty. But anyway, it is what it is. And I like that he had a chance to just like say his own goodbye to Holly. Obviously he couldn't have that with Flynn, but I mean, teenager versus like what, a 1.5-year-old? It's gonna be a little different. Flynn's old enough to understand everything that went down, so, and he's old enough to say, I hate you and I want nothing to do with you. So yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm so glad Jesse is okay. I'm so glad that everyone's dead. This whole like, it's crazy how like Todd and crew came in. They were someone that Saul recommended, right? If I remember correctly, or maybe it was I can't remember how Todd and his guys. It was so that they could keep cooking under the guise of this like flea pest removal service or whatever, right? I just can't remember. But anyway, God, those guys really fucked things up. Like they really messed things up. Like, yes, Walt did some horrible things, but we can't put all the blame on Walt in this situation. This season was nuts because of Todd and his guys and just Lydia and yeah, everything. So there's a part of me that does kind of feel a little bit bad for Lydia, like not hugely, but I don't know. I think the way she's dying, I mean, yeah, that's why he went back to the house to go get that. And I'm just going to say it again. What a great hiding spot for that little vial of ricin. And, you know, even despite everything with the house, like that one outlet remained intact and he went back in and got it. It's pretty rad. I don't know. To me, a fitting end. And honestly, I actually appreciate that Walt's last action of his life was getting Jesse out of there. Saved him, set him free, made sure he was good to go. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes of Jesse. And I'm also really looking forward to Better Call Saul. I'm so excited to get prequel meth history stuff. And I think in Better Call Saul, because it's a prequel, I anticipate that we're going to see a few characters again. I expect that we're going to see Hector Salamanca. I expect that we're going to see Hank and Gomi. And in just a working capacity, though. Like, we're not going to see Skylar, Marie, or any of those, right? Because Hank and Steve are going to do their DEA stuff. So I anticipate we're going to see them. Obviously, the show is focused around Saul. But yeah, I expect the Salamanca family to be a very big part of the show. Because since it's a prequel, I don't know how many years before Breaking Bad it takes place, but it's possible. Like, I don't know how long Hector Salamanca was in his wheelchair with like the inability to speak. Like, I don't know. I can't remember if the show ever explicitly said like how long he had been like that, but I do think it would be really fun if in Better Call Saul we do get to see him like before whatever happened to him that causes that. So we get to see him kind of be the way he was at one point, right? I expect that we're going to see Gus Fring. I expect that we're going to see like the cousins and the other guy, the guy that Walt, no, Hank killed him. Anyway, way back in like what, season 1 or 2? I can't even remember now. Season 1, I think. Anyway, so I hope that the show does, like, we see the familiar faces from this show, but then also like it's going to branch out a little bit more. So we're going to have new characters and stuff. I expect that. But I have heard from people that Better Call Saul, a lot of people think Better Call Saul is actually better than Breaking Bad, which is really cool to hear. So it has me excited. I'm very stoked to see. It's going to be another wild ride, I'm sure. So I am very much looking forward to it. But yeah, this show was fantastic, you guys. I totally understand the hype. I totally understand why people think this is like an incredible show. Firmly agree. This is one that I'm very eager to rewatch on my own time. Maybe next year, like 2024, I'll probably just an episode or two a night before bed, depending on what I've done that day. I think just make my way through the show again. Oh, and then I guess I should also say with Better Call Saul, I do anticipate that maybe Better Call Saul in the first season of Breaking Bad, or sorry, whatever season it was where they first met Saul. Like, I feel like we might get some overlap in like the final season of Better Call Saul. Maybe well, I shouldn't say that, because if Better Call Saul is literally a prequel to the first season of Breaking Bad, then there wouldn't be any overlap. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just looking forward to it. And yeah, I really, really hope you've enjoyed my reactions to the show. I hope it's been fun. I'll be thinking about these last few episodes for a while. Like, shit's crazy, dude. Yeah. A lot happened in this show. A lot of big moments. Season 5 was definitely, like, I can confidently sit here and say season 5 was my favorite season, for sure. A lot of things that I had been waiting for a long time finally happened. So Walt being found out, discovered. And that lasted for the entire back half of the season. Like, I love that. I love that they decided to do the final 8 episodes as, like, Hank and Gomi chasing after Walt. The family being just fucking, Walt truly going crazy and turning into this, like, horrible, villainous guy, Yeah, some shit went down in this last half of the season, and yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, the season was definitely my favorite. And then outside of, like, the back half of this season, obviously, like, top moment for me was Gus getting blown to bits with Hector helping and them being blown up. That was just, and just the long build up to that, like the continuous like riff between Walt and Gus and just with everything going on. Like, I'm so excited to rewatch all of that. It's always such a treat rewatching a show, because in the earlier seasons, I feel like there's little signs that you can kind of pick up on, even if the actors don't necessarily know what's coming, because the writers probably haven't like fully written it yet. Do you know what I mean? But even still, like sometimes the writers and the director are able to like kind of give the actors a little bit of insight as to what might happen and like tell them to invoke a certain emotion or whatever on their face during a certain scene, right? So I'm eager to go back and just rewatch and like pay a little bit more attention to details and stuff. And anytime that I go back and rewatch, like because I'm doing reactions now, anytime that I've gone back and like rewatched a movie or whatever that I've already seen and reacted to, I am fucking dead quiet. I don't say a word when I rewatch anything. I am just like, because obviously for you guys, I try and make sure that I'm talking somewhat often and make sure I get my thoughts out. So it's always fun to go back and rewatch stuff and then not have to worry about doing that, right? So it's a good chance to like pick up on things that I missed and stuff. But yeah, fuck, this is so good. I'm so glad I watched this finally. I feel like I'm so late to the party, but better late than never. And honestly, I think like there's some shows where I feel like watching them at a certain age is better than watching it at another age. So I think if I had watched this show back when it first aired, I do worry that I may have been too young at the time to really enjoy it. This was just so good. Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul, phenomenal. Anna Gunn, amazing. I believe Dean Norris is the actor for Hank. Awesome, loved him, love Hank. Marie, her character bothered me here and there, but you know what? Her actress was great. She did a good job too. Walt Jr., fantastic actor. I don't know if RJ has been in anything else. I'm gonna have to double check his wiki page. This was definitely like the role that got him on the map though, for sure. And yeah, Giancarlo Esposito, fantastic guy in the show. Jesse Plemons being such a prominent character for this final season was unexpected, but Jesse Plemons is great in everything I've seen him in. And he plays this type of role well. I don't think I have anything else. I'm just so excited to keep continuing on this journey of this world. I'm just gonna quickly check because I'm very curious. Oh, this is like a full-on movie. This is like a 2-hour movie. Hell yes. Better Call Saul is 6 seasons. Oh man, we're gonna be on this shit for a while. Sick. That's awesome. All right. Well, it is time for me to get ready for bed. It's very late. And thank you guys. And we will see you back here for El Camino. Take care.